it up, Jeff. Come on.
Would you show me yours?
Yeah.
No way. I don't even know if I want to see it. I feel weird asking.
Why?
He used to be out on the corner, he was dealing in drugs. Got himself a barber's chair and gave awesome cuts. Now he's a podcaster, his life, he'll talk about it with us. And now it's Jeff FM.
I'll give you an introduction, I guess. Today on the show we have a very confident, beautiful, funny woman. Mm-hmm. She is probably most known for her last podcast that she was on, wildly popular, Call Her Daddy podcast.
No, I think I'm more well known for Sofia with an F.
She has her own show that's crushing it, Sofia with an F. I did it. She showed up a half hour late to it. We also got a lot of other stuff she's going viral for recently, asking men to see their bank accounts on the first date. I think that's gangster that you do that.
You're the only guy on the planet that's told me that.
Guys are going to get pissed off because most guys just, it's like a
don't
trend
have
to
the
hate.
money.
And they don't have money. It's like a trend to hate women right now, you know?
It's a serious trend.
I watched your episode with Steiny, the one with Steiny and Sneeko.
Yeah.
And I think it's really cool how you held your own in that.
Thank you. Do you think I held my own?
Yeah.
Every headline, I'm pretty sure No Jumper posted it saying Sneeko like obliterates Sofia during interview. And I'm like, I didn't really see it that way.
They wanted to double team you on that, like Steiny. You know, I just had Steiny on the show too, and so we've been getting into it a lot. And I'm seeing his style of doing things now.
Which is?
He's an instigator, which, you know, it's all business. I get it, but that Sneeko shit pissed me off because he was calling you like a 31-year-old whore and nobody wants anything to do with you.
No, I think he said a 31-year-old who's been ran through.
Damn, how you just sit there and you don't like flip out and walk off is
because A, that's what they want. B, I talked my too. You know?
Yeah, and you shot that.
I did, yeah.
So, what was your opinion? Like, who came out the winner?
I was just surprised that you like kept your composure through, because at certain points I was like, damn, they're really going in.
But I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like, flip the table and
exactly.
like walk out?
Yeah, you
should have asked him to see his bank account.
I did.
And
multiple
did he say
times.
No?
And then, yeah, he was like, no. And then, you know what I think offended him the most in that interview, which I was really surprised? Not the comment I made about his mom not loving him. Like, none of that shit. When I called out his watch for being fake.
Oh, he had a fake watch on?
I think it is. He seems to disagree with me, but his face changed when I said that.
That's good.
He got really, really embarrassed.
That's good. I love that. I couldn't watch the whole thing because it wasn't on YouTube. Steiny said you could only post it on Twitter, why
the f*** did I do it then?
Why did you do it? It's a waste of time.
Because Steiny lied to me and he was like, this is going to go crazy on YouTube, which, by the way, this is me making an announcement. I'm never working with Steiny again. I have not been responding to him. Mm-hmm. So at 3:16, an hour ago, can I get your mom's number, but for my dad?
No way. I did hear him mention that your mother is beautiful.
But is that
or no?
him?
He said a smoke is what he called her. Your mom's
a smoke
ultimate
show?
smoke. And he speaks very highly of you too. He calls you a HVK, high value kill. That's the term. That's the term Steiny likes to use, which is wild. But I guess it's kind of respectful because he's calling you high value. But to call it a kill.
A kill is crazy.
What is that? Like some video game talk?
I don't know. It's similar to when you talk about like body count.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's something like you would do in a video game.
Just trying to flex.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's trying to get my mom's number, like really set her up with.
Can I see what your mom looks like?
Yeah. Here's my
Yeah.
mom.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, she is very pretty.
She's
Holy
hot. She's really hot.
But she looks like Sofia in like...
In 5 years.
5-10 years.
So I just wanted to say that on the record that Steiny just asked for that. But I'm kind of done talking about Steiny.
You're done talking about Steiny. You're done talking about Call Her Daddy, that show. I need to clickbait this now.
Okay, go.
What's your type? What's your ideal man? What are you looking for?
Like out of the spotlight, not an athlete, not a celebrity
not a
of any
podcaster,
kind.
not in the industry. Doctor, lawyer,
No.
finance guy,
No.
crypto.
Absolutely no crypto. Finance, I can like, depending on what kind of finance we're talking, then I could deal with that. And a doctor, but I've had bad experiences.
What about like a veterinarian or something? Not enough
how
money?
How much do vets make a year?
Let's just throw out there vets make. They probably don't make that much, but they're doing it because they want to help the animals.
You know
care
what?
about the
I would
animals.
love to settle down with a veterinarian, and I could with a podcaster.
What's the cutoff? Say veterinary. Say there was a vet that made $100,000 a year. Mm-hmm. That's not good enough.
In Manhattan.
Yeah.
No way a vet is making just $100K a year. Wow, guys really they love this topic. Why?
Well, it's just cool that you're honest about it, and you'll give an actual number of what I want. Otherwise, I'm not entertaining it.
I don't have an actual number.
When you look at the bank accounts, what are you expecting to see?
It depends on their age. Mm-hmm. It depends how the money is being diversified.
Yeah.
If you have a shit ton and it's just in your savings
checking account. That's what I was wondering. If you did ask me, what do you want to see? My checking account? What would you want to see? My investment
we would have
stock
to do
portfolio, or
probably the stock portfolio.
What if someone owns real estate?
Hi, married.
Okay.
Do you have real estate?
I'd rather not get into my own personal stuff. See how it happens? I was ready to flex something. I was like, I'll show you something, but now you actually asked, and I'm nervous.
Just pull it up, Jeff. Come on.
What, my checking account?
Yeah.
No, that's ridiculous.
Something.
What do you expect to see in a checking account? Because it's not realistic
I
to have more than
Yeah, I don't want to see a lot in your checking account. That's weird.
Would you show me yours?
Yeah.
No way. I don't even know if I want to see it. I feel weird asking.
Why?
You guys got to do this, I think.
I don't know.
I've seen this play out so many times before.
But I don't know if
I
just paid my quarterly taxes out of my checking account. So that's
What's that? No, the way my bank account is set up. Should we compare Bitcoin?
It all went down so much. I lost so much money.
Me too.
This is my checking account, but it's not
I'll show you my checking account. It doesn't. The checking account, but that doesn't.
That's just paying bills.
That does not show. But that's pretty hot. That's pretty good.
I want to see your bank account.
What are we doing? Checking? I keep none of my money in my checking account.
Where do you put your money then? I feel like such an asshole doing this.
I know. Wait, this is.
I don't even want to do it anymore.
This is the equivalent of you being what's your bra size?
No, I don't want to do it then. I don't want to do it then. That's fucked up. But see, I just gave you a taste of your own medicine.
It's completely different. And also, when I say it on a first date, I kind of half say it joking.
Yeah.
And guys get a kick out of it.
Do guys
they think it's funny.
do they usually show you?
Surprisingly, they do.
Who are these guys that you're dating? Where are you meeting them? DMs? Or are you on dating apps? Or are you just going out old school?
This is just my checking. This is not my
I don't even
investment.
care. Now that you said the bra size thing, I don't even want to see it anymore. All right, real quick. Today's episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. You guys know me, I'm always sitting floor seats at all the fights. I use SeatGeek all the time. With artists like Jonas Brothers, Drake, and Beyonce on tour, you're not going to want to miss out. And they put all the tickets in one place to make sure you're getting a good deal. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. And every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event with swaps. And I came through for you guys. Use my code Jeff for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code Jeff. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring the show. Now let's get back on with it.
It's not that I would never date a guy in the industry. They would just have to be a genuinely good guy.
Which is rare. It's
very
almost
rare.
Non-existent.
Right.
Except for this guy right here.
Okay.
Only one, the last one left.
We can explore that maybe.
That's why I'm moving back to New York.
For me?
Yeah. No, well, for a lot of reasons. I feel like I just need to come back. I don't know. It's where I'm from. It's where I spent, two-thirds of my life.
Do you like it here more than LA?
Yeah. I'm completely sold on it. I'm just now looking to get an apartment, which is why I want to go see your apartment.
Okay.
You told me that you don't like it over there.
No, I love my apartment, which, by the way, when you texted me, I want to see your apartment, I thought that meant
I want to come over.
Like a Netflix and chill.
I was just
Was
throwing
there
it
a
out
little bit of that?
I was just seeing where you would go with it.
If I would be oh, for sure, 8 p.m. be here.
Yeah, well, I was just maybe, just
Yeah.
throwing it out there, see what your response would be. See, I don't know how you would take it, and I kind of like that you wouldn't know how to take that.
Okay.
So you thought it was me asking?
I couldn't tell, cause you haven't ever hit on me before.
you think I would ask to come over your house as a date? I wouldn't ask you to go to dinner or something like that. I asked you to San Gennaro.
So that's why I was a little bit confused. And then I was like, I don't think Jeff would come on this strong, but I really like don't know you.
Yeah.
Like this is a new friendship, you know?
Yeah.
So I couldn't really tell what it was.
Yeah.
But now that I know it's for real to see my apartment, which I
it might have been
Tana.
it might have been 70-30, 70 to see the apartment. I could have also hit up a real estate agent to show me the apartment, or just like call the building and ask them if they had any units available.
But like you want like the real rundown.
Yeah.
Like I would give you like the real.
I'm just all about exploring shit, you know, like by myself. I've been running around the city and just kind of feeling it out, not having anybody influence me in my ear telling me, yo, you should do this, you should do that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I would just go hang out with you. Maybe I would have another friendship with you like I have with Tana. That'd be cool. You're a funny girl. I think we could do a lot of good stuff together.
Okay, did I just get friend zoned like just right away? Is that what just happened? By the way, I friend zoned you before that in my head.
No, you didn't.
In my head, I had already friend zoned you when I told you couldn't come over to my apartment.
You never said I couldn't come over. You said another night, which I figured you were just like.
I don't think I said another night. I think I just didn't respond. But I think we could have a really great friendship, like you and Tana.
Tana and I tried it in the beginning. We kissed. We had like a little. I'm not saying that that's what I'm just letting you know that we tried it and we realized that we were kind of like laughing as we kissed. We were like, what the fuck? What is this?
Have you talked about it before?
Online? Have we admitted it? Yeah. There's nothing there right now, unfortunately. A lot of people will be upset maybe, but you know, I can't lie. You know, I can't lead them on anymore.
So do you have a lot of friends that are girls?
I don't even have a lot of friends that are guys at this point in my life. Like, I just had all these friends maybe 2 years ago, and then all that shit happened. I had a big falling out, and I don't even really like anybody.
That was 2 years ago, all that shit?
3 years ago, but it didn't really come out till about a year later until I saw everybody's true colors. And then I was like, all right, now I need to go back and make new friends, get good male influences in my life, because it's easy to just hang out with fuck boys and then you start acting like them. And I want people that inspire me to do other shit that's not basically the opposite of what we do for a living. Like,
yeah.
I hang out with Mike and he's similar to me. I'm not saying that he's my influence, you know, like I need to act like him at all. But he sort of teaches me, but he's got his own issues similar to mine. So if we're both helping each other out with the same problems, like our mental issues, then I want somebody that's got it together, like a smart businessman or something that can, you know.
I get it.
That's why I like my friends here, and that's why I'm kind of leaning towards moving back here, because I have real friends with real jobs. I was in Staten Island with a couple of my friends, just like fat fucking Italian guys, and we went to hot yoga, which is such like a thing that I would have been bullied for when I first moved to LA, but now they're all doing it.
Okay.
And just hearing their opinion on things, not asking like a social media person, like hearing what they think about things.
Right.
And they're talking about like girls that we went to high school with, and like, bro, they're all ugly now, you know, everybody, because I'm 33, so like a 33-year-old girl that we went to high school with is like, that's like, but I'm like, look in the mirror, bro. The guy I was talking to was like Sebastian Maniscalco. Like he was.
I don't know who that is.
You know the comedian that's like real fucking Italian. He does all these movements. Like
I can pick up what you're putting down.
So he was like a 60-year-old Italian guy.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, bro, we're all fucking aging like fine wine. He's got a huge beer belly on him. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
These people are insane.
Right.
But I love it. I love the
delusion.
Yeah.
But not in like a celebrity delusion, in like a
just normal delusion.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if any of them are single, but it sounds like maybe they're not my type.
Maybe that is your type. Just normal delusion.
Normal delusion, but I don't know about the other stuff you said about them.
Well, one of my friends, he's got like I wouldn't call him like out of shape. Well, he's out of shape for sure, but he's got like a tough gut, like a muscle gut, you know, like one of those bellies that are solid.
Right.
It's not like a fat,
what is that?
one.
What is that about?
I don't know. Maybe he's just super hydrated or something.
No.
He's just tough.
Because I know exactly what you're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
there's a six-pack
A muscle gut.
underneath it,
Yeah.
but it's just, it protrudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you have that?
No.
Okay.
I don't have that. I'm not gonna start talking about my physique to you. You know.
As friends, that would be weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just more my speed here. Everybody's more my like personality. I was out running the other day when I told you I went for that nice long run. I ran over the Williamsburg Bridge.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a really nice run. It's basically like Runyon. Like I do Runyon every day in LA. That's corny, right? That's lame.
No.
Is that what that face was?
No, not corny. Just like you're one of those guys, which
Healthy.
yeah.
I enjoy going outside and going for a jog. Mm-hmm. I'm not like Patrick Bateman, like looking in the mirror doing crunches. Like
Okay.
you can always be thinner.
You're not.
And leaner.
You can
No,
always be
no. I run because I don't drink and I got like mental issues that I need to get out.
Okay.
So I go out for a long
I
time
like
and I'm
that.
by myself with, either have AirPods on or I'm just like not dealing with shit. That's my time I get to completely just mindlessly fucking run
Yep.
and get that out of my system. But I get into shit. Like I was on the wrong side. There's bike paths on one side and there's like the people walking or running on the other side. I didn't know that because I'm like new. I'm back new to New York.
Yeah.
And this guy gave me an attitude. He was like in the bike path on the bike. And he's like, yo, you got to be on that side. And I got my AirPods in so I don't hear him. I just see him aggressively like that. So I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. So I start like trying to fight him immediately.
Okay.
And he was kind of like about it, And I like that. But he kept riding. And I was like, nice. I got a little win for the day.
So he kept riding.
He
Like,
kept riding off,
he
and thank God
wasn't
because
gonna
I
stop.
was so gassed from
He
running that he
would've-
probably would have fucked me up. But I got a
Damn.
win, and it was just like, you know what? I'm back on my home turf.
Right.
If I did that at Runyon, I wouldn't even give a fuck,
What do you mean?
Like if I punked somebody at Runyon and I got a win, it wouldn't even
It
count.
wouldn't. This is you like coming home and
I got a New York
Yeah.
W,
a New York W.
Yeah.
But you grew up in Staten Island.
Yeah. Why did that come out?
I just know.
Are you trying to say I'm not from New York City?
No, trust me. I know that's the last thing I'm allowed to say.
That's what people tell me. That's what somebody said today.
No.
An Uber driver. He was like, "Is that one of the 5 boroughs?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "No, it's not." I was like, "So what are the 5 boroughs then?" Because it is one of the 5 boroughs.
It is.
I'm doing the New York Marathon in a month.
Okay.
And it starts in Staten Island, just like me.
Just
And you
like
finish in
you.
the city. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking win that shit.
Okay. Do you really think you have a chance at winning?
No, absolutely
Okay.
not.
Okay.
I
But
just
no,
think-
Staten Island is New York. You're from New York.
Mm-hmm.
I'm clarifying. People get really, that's like a hot button issue.
Yeah.
People get really upset.
Mm-hmm.
I dated this guy who was from Long Island and I asked him if that's the same place as Staten Island.
Yeah, it's not. But it's Long Island's a big
Yeah.
Long Island has Queens in it,
Mm-hmm.
so it's technically, I guess it has like the boroughs in it. But
Are you saying Long Island is not New York? Do people care about this geography, by the way?
I think so. I think people are interested in it. I didn't think people really cared too much, but everybody's on TikTok now and like the New York TikToks. It just made me miss it.
Just move back. Why are we still talking about it? I know Tana's thinking about it. I ran into her in my apartment building.
Yeah, she was actually looking at the apartment that we were considering splitting. If I could do that with a girl, that's a good relationship.
Right.
And I'm not jeopardizing that by having sex with a person. I don't drink, so it's not like I'm going to get drunk and accidentally slide into her room one night and do something that,
Slide it in one night.
You never know,
Yeah. I kind of get that. I've never had a dude as a friend. Never in my life, unless they were gay.
I don't think I'm gay. This is something new I'm trying for myself too, Like I never expected myself to be friends with a girl, and especially somebody like Tana,
Right. She's hot.
She just doesn't have the same interests as me at all.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what girl would,
Yeah.
but
I think maybe you've thought about having sex with her and then the friendship was just too important.
I don't know what it is. Maybe knowing a lot of my friends that she's hooked up with automatically kind of took her off. Yeah, that possibility
that.
was kind of shut down early.
Too close to home.
Which could change, but it didn't really go in that direction. It always went back to, like, let's just be friends and business partners. And I think your problem with not having many guy friends is, they end up liking you and you get romantic with them, and then it's like, it's weird now,
Well, I don't know if I get romantic with them. I just feel like 9 times out of 10, a dude's trying to fuck.
Yeah.
Like I think Steiny's my friend for 5 minutes. And
I think
then
so too. I think he's playing Like,
no, because then I get hit with like, can I take you to dinner? And I'm like, sure, I'll bring Allie, one of my good friends. And then he's like, no, just you and I going to dinner.
do you want guy friends?
I think it would be great to have guy friends.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like you. I think I went through like a experience that was a little traumatic. Didn't trust people for a while, and now I'm like dipping my toe back in.
All right, real quick, today's episode is sponsored by DoorDash. Missing the syrup for your pancakes, or you just ran out of your favorite coffee creamer? With DoorDash grocery delivery, you can get what you want right when you need it, right to your door. With thousands of grocery stores to choose from, you'll find the best in your neighborhood and boost your local economy with each and every order. You'll get exactly what you ordered, or we'll make it right. So sit back and enjoy quality groceries just like you picked them yourself. Want even more value? You can save on all your grocery and restaurant favorites with a $0 delivery fee on all eligible orders with Dash Pass membership. With the easy substitutions right in the app and best in-class customer support, DoorDash delivers groceries exactly how you want it. Get 50% off your first DoorDash order up to a $20 value when you use code JeffGrocery at checkout. Limited time offer, terms apply. That's 50% off up to a $20 value on your first order through DoorDash when you're into code JeffGrocery. That's Jeff Grocery. Don't forget, that's Jeff Grocery for 50% off your first order up to $20 when you try DoorDash. Thank you, DoorDash, for sponsoring the show. Now let's get back on with it.
It's not all about the bank account, okay? I know I've come off a certain way recently. I just want a dude who makes a similar amount that I do.
Yeah.
Or more.
That's fair.
Is that crazy?
But you make a lot of money doing podcasts, so it's a little crazy because right now you're in your prime. Are you going to continue making this much money for the rest of your life? This shit might come to an end in a year.
Yeah.
2 years, you know?
It definitely could. That's scary. I could just go to fans maybe.
I guess you do fans, yeah. I guess
Yeah.
I could do fans too, but I would do anything else to avoid that. I go back to selling drugs before I had to do that. So
But why is that? Because one of them you can go to jail for a really long time.
I'd rather go to jail.
Really? Then
than
why,
have like
though?
all my these fucking Italian guys that I'm going to yoga with, having them be like, yo, you see Jeff's fans now? I can't have that. I can't have that shit. I'd rather be in jail.
Yeah, but then
I'd rather have them be like, yo, you see Jeff's in jail for fucking trying to rob a bank. That'd be better for my legacy. That'd be better for my grandkids to be like, this is what my grandfather did when he was my age or whatever.
Yeah.
He was robbing banks, not taking pictures of his ass for cash.
So you really care about what your friends back home think
Yeah,
of you.
yeah,
Like,
I do.
like fuck the internet.
Fuck the internet.
It's the friends back home.
Yeah.
Like you need their approval.
That's where I come from, you know?
Okay.
We
feel
had each
that.
other's backs growing up, and we can't let each other slip up.
Mhm.
Why don't you do fans right now then, if you could just fall back on that?
It's just not something that feels natural to me. I think it's really dope. I think more power
But you'd make
to
like
you.
$1 million. No, you'd probably make like I didn't mean drop the money like that because it used to be way higher, right?
What? How much you would make on there?
Now it's oversaturated a little bit, right?
I think I would make money on there, Jeff. I don't know what you're trying
Well,
to say.
I was gonna
right
say
now.
$1 million a month, but that's a little unrealistic, right?
I think I could.
Maybe like the first month, like the debut, because that's when people would be. I've never signed up just because I fear that like somebody would see my credit card information, like my name pop up.
Okay.
And I just couldn't have them knowing that I was creeping, looking to see them
Okay.
naked, you know, even though they're selling their photos, like
Yeah.
I was paying to get
Right.
them. I just couldn't have that.
Okay, if it was under an alias, would you sign up for my fans debut?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I would love to see what's going on, you know, and especially if you could never know. That'd be dope.
I mean, that's the thing is I could make a lot of money.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I mean,
definitely
what-
for the
like-
debut. I would sign up for the debut, especially now that we're talking about it and I was like part of the idea of it coming.
Like you were managing my fans.
Yeah,
and
I would
taking
feel
a
like I was
cut.
a big part of the start of
Right.
it, so I would have to see how you're going and give you advice on it. Hey, maybe don't do that asshole yet. We'll save the asshole
Yeah.
for like 3 months in when the numbers start dropping off.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
But
an
what's
easy
happening-
half a mil for you first month, guaranteed.
Right. No, I don't think I want to do it. You know, I used to be a drug dealer.
What did you
Only for
deal?
like 6 months of my life, maybe a year.
What kind of drugs are we talking? Were you a mule?
Cocaine.
Were you going over to another country and bringing it back
Are you saying
across?
that because I'm Spanish?
No, I would
Did
just
you
say
just
because they would
assume-
usually have like a pretty girl go do that stuff because they would
Oh.
it would not be suspicious.
Oh.
If you could get a grandma that's down to like do some shit like that, like
Mm-hmm.
go bring drugs across the border. That'd be the ideal person. But usually, like, you know, you'd be a perfect mule.
I would.
Yeah.
And then I would like talk about it. I've like talked about how I've
that's
been a
not
drug
good.
dealer before.
Well, you don't want that. The podcast and a drug dealer don't go hand in hand, really. Which
Right.
is like also how rappers talk about how they sell drugs still and kill people. But you can't do both.
No, you can't do both. I was a mule without knowing I was one time with like
No
this
way.
really toxic ex-boyfriend of mine. Yeah.
He just put shit on you and like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. And if you got caught, try telling that to the cops, you know?
Right.
I don't even know somebody put that in my bag without me knowing. That's like every crackhead on Cops.
Right.
They
He
say that.
he told me on the airplane, and he like thought it was more funny than anything. I didn't think it was funny because it was like a lot of
It was a lot of coke?
It was like a significant amount.
Damn, you could have got life in jail.
Yeah. So that was like really crazy.
Was that what ended it?
No.
Well, what? He liked other girls' Instagram pictures?
Oh no.
You stuck coke in my bag, but this is the final straw.
No, he was way worse than that. That was like when I would do threesomes. Like it was that relationship.
You had a wild side early on?
Yeah, with him.
I did too. Back when I lived in Miami, I was wild. And I was
Yeah.
drinking a lot. I was a different person.
Ooh, let's do a fuck, marry, kill. Steiny, Mike, and Dave.
Me.
And
Put
you
me in
and you.
it. Yeah. That's perfect. Fuck, marry, kill. Steiny, Mike, and me.
Ugh, I just can't stand Steiny or Mike anymore.
So one of them is dying, but then you have to fucking marry one of them too. Fuck or marry one of them. That's tough.
Damn, I don't know why that was like diarrhea of the mouth, and now I just set myself up for this.
Yeah, you asked for it.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna kill you, Jeff, because I mean
I figured
you
that.
haven't done anything. I'm gonna kill Mike, which sounds crazy.
Whoa.
Which sounds
so you're either gonna fuck or
crazy.
marry Steiny?
I think I
wow,
would.
Steiny, nice. You're still in it, bro. You're still in it.
No. Is that the clip? I'm obviously gonna marry you, Jeff.
Why?
Because I don't really know you, and you could turn out to be like really crazy.
I'm just a
and
really good actor.
I know,
bad
and I might
piece of
really
shit.
regret it. You do seem the most sane out of the three, you know?
I agree with that.
So I'm gonna kill Mike because I'm not as close to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he just talks a lot of shit. And
Yeah.
then Steiny, I guess I'm gonna fuck Steiny. I'm gonna have sex with Steiny.
Steiny. I knew it. I knew you had a chance.
But if you're gonna marry someone, doesn't that imply you have to fuck them on a regular basis?
I know, and you're marrying me.
right.
Okay,
But like,
just wanted- yeah,
okay,
yeah.
but let's just say I married
Yeah.
Steiny.
I just want to cut together the part in the beginning of the podcast where you're like, I'm done talking about Steiny. I want nothing to do with him. And then the 30 minutes later, I would fuck Steiny.
I don't know. Steiny will grow on you. You know what I mean?
He does. He really does grow on you. I like him so much right now. And I just watched that podcast with you guys, and you had such good chemistry.
Which one? The one with Sneeko?
The first one you guys did with him. I can't watch the Sneeko one because it's in clips on TikTok,
Right.
on Twitter, and it's like, so every time I close it out, it stops.
Yeah.
I got like 5 minutes in, and then I saw the clips, like the main ones. But
Who's your demo? Is it like girls or guys or split down the middle? It's got to be mostly
it's
girls.
50-50 on like down the middle.
No
split down the middle. I
way.
swear to God, yeah.
That's unheard of.
It's insane. I'm universally loved by both sexes, by all sexes. Yeah, but it's weird.
Thank you for
I'm like
clearing that one
going
up.
around the city now, and people are different. Like in LA, nobody gives a fuck who you are or whatever. Like they just
They don't?
no. Like
I feel like New York, they don't give a fuck who you are.
New York, they don't give a fuck, but they'll come up to me and say like different shit. It's stuff like I've never heard before. Like kids are like, not even kids. They look like they're my age, and they're like, "Yo, man, I grew up on your shit," which is kind of like grew up on my shit. Like, how the fucking old am I? You know, I'm not that old. I've been making videos for like 5 to 7 years.
That's it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
That's it?
That's it? What do you mean? That's a long time being in this game. Usually people are up and down within 6 months. To maintain like this for 7 years, that's...
Really? For some
Yeah.
reason, I thought like you got your start on Vine.
I did, but I was selling drugs at that time. I was just saying I was a Viner to my parents, so they weren't like, "What are you doing, Jeffrey? You need to get a job at a pension and health insurance." But I got into a beef with YouTube because my last podcast, they wouldn't let me post. It just kept on getting flagged. It would get hit
They
over
do
and
that
over
a
again.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it recent or is it like?
I've only had my YouTube for like 7 months, so I don't
you
really
didn't even
know.
pay attention when it was the old show. I won't even say it anymore.
You can say it.
I don't even want to.
But we didn't even really do YouTube.
Was it just Spotify? You just had a massive Spotify deal?
No.
Or you weren't around?
I
You didn't take that.
I wasn't
yeah.
part of that.
Sorry, now I'm going to get you to do your research comments.
Yeah. Where the fuck was your research at?
I know. I've had a lot going on.
When's the last time you were in a relationship?
She just got engaged to my ex. It's been probably around the time I got sober. It's been like 5 years. And everybody DMs me their engagement post. It's like, like fucking great for them. I'm happy. Like I'm genuinely happy because she was such a sweet girl.
But it hurts a little bit.
Yeah, and the guy kind of looks like me. He's kind of like she found like a fucking a guy like me that's
but hotter.
Yeah, no crane accident. Like he dresses cool. It's good for her. I'm happy because she's a sweet girl and she just lost her father recently. I'm like really happy that she's got a good guy in her life that she But
so you haven't dated in 5 years?
I haven't dated. I've tried, but they've been like little short, 2 months, but nothing.
I'm gonna ask you more about that later.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, for sure. You want to save it because we're doing
when I'm doing my
No, we're doing
tour.
your podcast next, right?
We're gonna do Sofia
Am I not allowed
F.
to say that?
Yes, you're allowed to say that.
I brought Alpha to change into it.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't.
That's fine. Well, it's your show. You do what you want.
Should I put the jacket on?
No, this looks great. You look like you're on New
Did I
York
give
One
enough?
or something.
Do I need to show like some side boob? Like what do I need to do here?
If you want, not that side, do the other side. If you're gonna do it.
Wait, why?
I can't see, joke. That stupid.
That went right over my head.
I'm definitely looking for a girlfriend soon.
Okay.
I want to have a kid. That's my main priority. I want to have a kid soon because I want to be able to be around the age of like where I could play basketball with my kid and stuff.
Yeah.
If I get too old, then it's gonna be like fucking. I'm like Al Pacino.
Yeah.
I'll be
you're
dead
33?
before the kid. Yeah.
I feel like you're not really ready till 35.
That's cool. I'm fine with that. If it takes till 35, that sounds good. My dad had me when he was 35, so
Okay.
I think that's what I'm aiming for because I like how I was raised. I like the relationship I had with my father. I see a lot of similarities in like me and him, especially when I look back at like old videos. And I remember there was like a traumatizing moment that he caused in my life, like especially now, like scary movies are in. It's like the spooky season. Do you believe in ghosts?
I do.
You do? Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen a ghost?
Actually, I don't know if I really believe it, but I want to. I want to try a seance. I want to go somewhere like fucked up where there's been ghost activity.
What do you think? They're just like spirits, like dead spirits that are around to mess with you and haunt you?
I haven't thought about it like that deep. Like I don't know like the ghosts' intentions, but I do think there are, places that have paranormal activity, whatever that may be.
So you think those shows, like the ghost hunter shows, are real? Like they're onto something, or you think they're just absolutely batshit crazy cash grab shows?
I think a little bit of both.
Huh.
I don't think life is black and white.
Well, that threw me off because I definitely don't believe in ghosts.
Okay.
Are you religious?
No.
Do you worship the devil?
No.
Is that what it is?
No.
I don't really think I believe in ghosts.
So, like, would you feel comfortable? Let's say we went to a hotel and there's a room in this hotel that's notorious for having paranormal activity and like 10 people have died in this room. Would you be down to go with me and do like a real seance?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Nighttime. That wouldn't scare you at all?
Sign me up. I'll do it. Throw some more stakes into the mix too.
How do we do that?
Blindfold me.
Okay.
Just on one.
You're turning it into something sexual.
You kind of turn it into something sexual by saying go to a hotel with me at night.
But that's no.
Scary stuff, like protect me, kind of. I was kind of getting that vibe from that. Like if
And
you're
then-
not scared, take me to a hotel that's haunted, but just us.
But then you ruined the mood by talking about the blindfold, which I did with Steiny.
Handcuffs. Did you do that with Steiny?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't watch the prank. I only heard about it.
Yeah.
I should have. I didn't have enough time. Fuck. I'm going to watch it after, and I'm like, fuck, I should have watched this before. Mm-hmm. I heard it was really good, and I love the idea. You made Steiny think that you were going to hook up with him, and then it was a big prank. You had an earpiece in ear.
It
I
was
heard your
kinda
acting
crazy.
was great in it.
It was amazing. It was incredible.
That's a real psychological fucking prank that you did.
It was. I'm very good at that.
Gas manipulating?
Yeah,
like
gaslighting.
and stuff?
Very good.
Nice. Good to know.
Yeah, I don't like though how we're ending this.
No, it's all right.
I don't like where we're leaving off. You saying I'm not religious.
Well,
but I believe
was
in
just,
ghosts.
I kind of didn't finish that thought. I was going to tell a story about how I was traumatized when I was 10.
Okay.
You ever see the movie The Exorcist? Mm-hmm. So that's like the only movie that ever really scared me. I was 10 years old and my parents were going out. So my dad rented me a movie from Blockbuster. This is way, way back. You know, the Blockbuster days.
Yeah.
It's The Exorcist, which is a horrifying movie. And I was raised Catholic, so I was raised to believe that that's all real, you know? And I'm still, like, I still believe in God, but I don't know if I'm, like, super into, like, that specific lane of religion, like the Catholic Church and all that. But this is what I was in as a child. So now I see, like, priests, like, this is real. There are evil spirits that could get inside you and make your fucking head turn around and tell everybody, fuck you, mom, and stuff like that, you know? And throw up, puke at her. That night that he left me, there was a thunderstorm. The lights were going out. Like, it was a horrifying, like, I remember the night, like, I remember fucking 9/11, you know? Like, it's burned into my memory. So that haunted me for a while. But anything other than that, I'm good. Like, unless it's, like, The Exorcist, I mean, I don't really... I'm like trying to sound like a tough guy, like fucking come at me, ghost.
Okay, so The Exorcist scared the fuck out of you.
I got scared of The Exorcist, yeah.
Does it still like hit a nerve with you?
I haven't watched it since. Is that what you want to do? You want to watch The Exorcist together?
I mean, kind of, but you were just making fun of me for kind of believing in ghosts, and now you're sitting here telling me like, but I do think like people can get possessed by the devil, and I do think a priest needs to come in and do an exorcism.
Yeah.
Kind of trying to use that like religious like shit to put me down. It's the same thing.
No, I look, I don't care if you're religious or not. I get it. I'm not trying to sneak-o you and or Andrew Tate and say that you're a whore that needs God or whatever like that.
Okay.
I think you're doing great.
That took a turn. I don't think anyone was saying that.
I'm not saying that you're a whore that needs God. I think you're doing great.
Thank
and
you.
I love that you stand up for yourself. You stick to your guns. You keep it real. Yeah, I'll protect you from those fucking ghosts.
You will?
Know? Yeah.
Okay. As long as there's your priest is there and he has the holy water.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't need anything. I'll fucking fight a ghost for you.
You will? Do you get in a lot of fights?
No, I don't know why. I try to insert myself into all the beefs, but I haven't been getting any smoke from anybody. Dylan Dennis DM'd me today. He asked me to go train with him, which is odd, right? And he said, "Can you be trusted?" No, the fuck? Can I be trusted? You want me to be honest? Absolutely not.
I mean, are you guys like friends?
We hung out before I was friends with Logan.
Okay.
But obviously, the shit with the ex-girlfriend, I can't condone. You know, you've gone too far. The girl's actually, I don't know how much of her business I want to put out there, but she's like going to therapy and stuff for it, and like.
Actually, I feel that struck a chord with me because I've been
slut shamed.
Not to that degree, not to that level, but like I've had to deal with online bullying to a pretty crazy degree for sure.
All right, so we got to wrap it up, I guess, right?
For your show, I'm glad you got what you wanted.
Don't make it like some fucking dirtbag that I've just used and abused you, and now I'm kicking you out.
I've been waiting for you to like, all right, this has been a great episode, but like
I told you I just talk.
But then
if you
it
just
never
let me go.
came.
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna do? Be like,
okay,
so Jeff, tell your viewers.
Yeah, no, that's what you do. I thought that's what you were gonna do.
So I'm gonna end it.
You want to go to San Gennaro?
Sure. What is that?
It's a festival. It's an Italian festival. It's very romantic. We could go get some. We could go get some spaghetti and meatballs.
I think it's raining.
Do you want to go see your apartment and then we'll come back and do the show?
I don't know about the apartment.
Damn.
What? Damn. I didn't get shut
It's
down.
like-
I
it's
actually
like-
want to see it because I'm considering
But
moving
like,
in there.
isn't that kind of a crazy like just straight to? Can I see your apartment? Can I see yours?
You guys are friends.
I'm talking about moving in there. Yeah, of course you could see it. I've done a house tour with that guy that goes, "How much rent do you pay?" You could go watch that video if you want. I got nothing to hide.
How much rent?
I don't even want to say now because I got roasted in the comments. But $7,000. It's not that crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe to a fucking YouTube commenter, "Oh, $7,000. What a dumbass. Buy a property." No, I'm fucking. It's a tax write-off.
We should buy a property.
Together?
No, not together, but just
Oh.
as individuals.
How much rent do you pay?
$5,200.
Really? That's not bad for New York. And it's a nice 1-bedroom? I hear it's a really nice building, but I just heard your complaint about it that they don't bring the Postmates upstairs to the door.
Which is kind of crazy.
It's not a deal breaker for me.
Really?
That's your only red flag with the apartment? That sounds like it's good for, like, I thought you were going to say, oh, the fucking Wi-Fi doesn't work here, or there's no cell service or
There's
something.
no cell service.
How the fuck
But
in New York City?
you just have to do all your calls from like a specific spot in your apartment. Like I have to stand.
You're fucking with me.
Or you do Wi-Fi calling.
This is in your house in New York City?
Yeah.
I don't understand. What cell service do you have?
Verizon. So the
makes
Wi-Fi
sense.
works and the Wi-Fi calling, like amazing.
But it's just like ridiculous. You don't have actual just normal service. You're in New York City. It's the most populated place on the planet. I don't know if I like the sound of this building anymore. I don't need to see your apartment anymore. That's it. That was the one problem for me.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to see it for other reasons?
I mean, yeah, I'll go see it, and we got to kill some time. So
I don't know if we're going to see the apartment, but
why is it a mess?
No.
Then why won't you
Because
show
I
me
think
that?
we should like get dinner or something first.
Oh, you want to go to dinner? What? All right, yeah, I'm down. Fuck it, let's do it. This next podcast for you is gonna be spicy.
Is it?
Yeah, because we're going to dinner in between.
Right.
What? This was like a date right here, kinda.
But then we're going to talk. Do you hear the rain? We
Yeah.
can't go to the festival.
We can't go to the festival. We can either see the apartment or go to dinner. Do you have a favorite spot around here? Maybe this will help guys if they're in New York and they're looking to take their girlfriend on a date. What's a good date spot?
Good date spot. Pasties is great, but what? We're like Lower East Side right now.
Carbone.
Let's do Carbone.
Carbone.
You have the hookup there?
Yeah, I'm connected.
Okay.
Rayo's in New York City is like the hardest place to get a spot at.
Yeah, I heard. Isn't it like kind of like membership type shit?
A couple of tables are for a couple organized crime guys. One of the tables is from Martin Scorsese. You know who that is?
I do.
You do? Mm-hmm. Wow. You've seen some of his movies?
Yeah, I have.
What's your favorite?
I can't say Wolf of Wall Street because I know you'll shit on me.
That's fine. That was a great movie.
I'm just going to go with Wolf of Wall Street.
Great.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm not going to shit on you for that.
What's your favorite Scorsese movie?
Probably Goodfellas.
Okay, see, I should have thought about Goodfellas.
It's just because it feels like, I relate to that one closely. But Wolf of Wall Street I also relate to because I grew up with a bunch of fucking nut job, like...
Yeah. Scammers.
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Right.
Whatever,
I feel
Now I'm
it.
doing hot yoga with them.
I'm sorry, like, are you Italian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little mafia background?
No, not the mafia.
Okay.
I grew up around it, but no, I was never in the mafia. It's not
I mean,
re-
I didn't mean you.
Yeah,
But, like,
I don't know.
A grandpa, maybe?
My neighbor that he would sell all this weird shit that would get like robbed off trucks. And one time he was selling like motor scooters, like electric or like it was gas powered scooters. And my family did not want me to have one of these at all. But I had a paper route, so I was making money. And I bought one of them off the guy, like a stolen motor scooter. And my dad came out with a sledgehammer and bashed it up. It says, don't fucking talk to Vito anymore. And the guy ended up getting arrested for like a major organized crime, like RICO case. Yeah, and I bought a fucking scooter off him.
And that's like what snowballed into him, like them discovering all this shit.
No.
We
didn't rat him out because of the scooter, but it was just like...
Oh, I was like,
no, he went down for like
shit.
an OxyContin like doctor ring
Okay,
where he was
got
just sending in like buses of people
Okay.
getting prescriptions, and they would get them and then he'd sell them all on the street.
Your dad's a badass. He didn't
This
give a
wasn't my
fuck.
dad. No,
No,
this was-
I know
oh,
it wasn't your
yeah,
dad.
Yeah.
Also, though, when you said your dad came out with the sledgehammer, I thought you were going to say he hit you with it at first.
No.
From what you said earlier.
No, I wouldn't be surprised, but no, he fucking hated that scooter. He hated that guy Vito, and he never wanted me to go fuck with him. But I was always like looking for the worst people to go surround myself with.
I mean, I do the same shit.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
I don't know.
All right, that's it for this week's episode of Jeff FM. Thank you, Sophia with an F, for coming on Jeff FM. A lot of F.
Thank you, Jeff.
I can't wait for whatever's going to happen now.
We will report back
Water?
on
Damn, that's
Sophia
good.
and F.